Okay, I'm so excited to be able to share the new catalogue with you today and a couple of things from it, but it is so wonderful to be able to actually show you inside the catalogue. So welcome. I am going to switch you over now and I am going to pop it onto desk and I am going to share the catalogue. So let me just get back to where I was. Isn't this cover, anyway, for a start, I'll take it off the, I make such a mess of my catalogue because I use it so much. It really gets to be quite dog-eaten after a year, or not. Is that dog-eaten? No, it's probably not the right word, but it does end up looking very weathered and ripped and inked. So I've actually had it covered this year, so I'm trying to keep it nice and clean, and I've ordered the tags and I've got that all ready to go. So absolutely love this cover. Isn't this gorgeous? There is so many beautiful things in here, and I absolutely adore the new in colours. I don't know what anyone out there, if you've seen them. I did 2 weeks ago before I went on holiday. I did actually share the colours with you. Yours here. So you just go to it so often, don't you, to look at things and refer to things. It just becomes very loved, I'd have to say, loved. But if you haven't got your catalogue, if you haven't got a catalogue and you live in New Zealand and you haven't got a demonstrator, just contact me and I will send you one. Now it is changed a little because of it's got just more, not basic, but what you need to start up, and then with our mini catalogues are going to have more of the sort of avid type stamping stamps and extras, etc. So it came live yesterday, and of course I had to do just a little bit of an order. Anyway, I am going to be using, I've got it tagged here to show you, I'm going to be making something out of the Simply Elegant suite. This is beautiful. I love this particular stamp, I must admit. I just love the swirls and the that sort of thing, and it's just got so many beautiful things as part of it. It is a bundle and comes with a punch. You can buy the stamp in the bundle, or with most of our suites now, you can actually purchase everything for one price and one number. Makes it so much easier, or you can get things separately. The papers are stunning. They have a mixture of copper and gold. They are just stunning. I really do love them. So one side will has the gold on them, and then the other side, I'll try not to knock the camera, has the plain papers on the back. So let me just pop that to one side. And the other thing I'll show you, we're not using it today, but this is the punch. Now I've seen some fantastic things done with this punch that I might have to share on here, like little gift boxes and things like that. So really versatile punch. And let me pop this over here so it doesn't get covered in ink or anything. Right, the other thing I want to show you, these are dies. These are dies in the catalogue. Now they're just the dies that they're not with a suite. They're just dies on their own, and these are amazing. I got these and I was playing with them the other day, and both sides, for example, this one. I've seen this on a card, actually beautiful. It's just came halfway down the card, which really looked lovely. This one doesn't have two sides, which you'll know what I mean in a moment when I show you. But this one has like the stitching and the scalloped edge. But the other ones, for example, this cloud-like shape, both sides have a pattern. So you have the positive here with the stitching, and you have the negative also with stitching. So you can use either side, basically. For what we're doing today, it was the same thing. Now, I thought I kept one out. Maybe I didn't. It is, we're going to be using this side here with the dots, and the other side was the same, but had the stitching. So really, really versatile. So I'm using the new in colours, and we are using today the Evening Evergreen and the Soft Succulent. I don't know about you, but all the in colours are just stunning. I love every single one of them. Okay, so let's get stamping the card. I'll just bring this over, and I have a piece of basic white, which is 9.5 by 13.8, and we are going to stamp that. We are going to stamp it first with this beautiful scroll stamp that I absolutely adore, and we're going to use the Soft Succulent for that. And I'm just going to pop that in the top right hand corner, and in the bottom right hand corner. Then I'm going to use the Evening Evergreen. Not very good. Whoops, better get that up the right way. Wishing you a wonderful birthday. Love that sentiment. And the mixed, I love the mixed script in this. I'm just going to put that halfway. And, well, that one's a bit crooked, but I've done one already, and it's straight, so that's fine. But it's just showing you what I'm doing here. And that is a little bit darker. Still keeping up monochromatic, just in greens. And then I've actually used the Tasteful Textures embossing folder, and I've embossed it, which I have done earlier, and I've run this with the Tasteful Textures embossing folder, which is this one. So we have lost our subtle embossing folder, but this is amazing. This is the next best, the best thing I find, just to give that slight texture on the background, like so, just enough to just offer just not a flat white background, which I like. And then I have glued the two, so using, as I said, using these simple borders and using this die here. I've done one in the Evening Evergreen and in the Soft Succulent, and I'm just going to glue that on. Just put a little bit of glue on. Just put my glue over there. So I've glued them together and cut it down to fit onto this. Now I just thought it looked good with the two together, adding, well, it's the two colours I wanted to use anyway, but it actually then adds a little shadow effect with having the two placed together. And I just thought the shape of those really, really matched well with the design of this card. Okay, so then I'm going to glue that on to my card. Matte, which is also the Evening Evergreen. There we go. I think matte just makes just a wonderful bit of addition to it, just gives it that framing aspect of your project. Okay, so I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal, and I'm going to run that. Just bring it around. Oops. It's a new one, this one, so one there and one there. Beautiful. Okay, so I have got, now with this suite, it also has the beautiful golden and silver metallic threads. I'm going to be using the gold one. I think gold and green go together beautifully, but gorgeous, gorgeous, Simply Elegant trim it's called, and it's a silver and a gold. So I've tied a knot, so pull that quite tight, and then I'm going to see where I want it, and I'm going to use my scissors. Just find it sits better if you do this, just to secure it down, and then take this one. Probably got it a bit long, but it's all right. Just means you can pull it. You can pull it. Oops. Pull it quite tight. She says as it pops off. Being metallic thread, I think it does work a little bit different, but that's all right because I have dimensionals, which is going to also help to keep that down. I tend to do this anyway. Always pop a dimensional over the end of the thread so that it's an additional security for the go. Chop that excess off. Just make sure it's in the right place. Yeah, beautiful. There we go. And I'll add some more. Love my dimensionals. Okay, just whip those off. So as I say, I've kept this monochromatic, just the two new in colour greens, which are just beautiful. Gives you a good comparison of the two of them. And we are going to pop that on to the card base. Make sure I've got this up the right way. There we go. And I am going to also add some in colour gems, of course. And I have got, I've already used a few here as you can see, but I'm going to use, I think I'll use the Evening Evergreen. Yeah, I think that one looks the best. Okay. Put that one there. Aren't these gorgeous? They're very, very shimmery. Don't know if you can see that. It's always hard to tell sometimes on the camera what things look like. And put one there. Put one there. Beautiful. So that is using the Elegantly Said stamp set and the simple border dies, or basic border dies, sorry, I do apologise, and the Tasteful Textures embossing folder to make this card. And I just love the variations that you can make. I haven't used the design series paper and I haven't used the punch, but I think it's absolutely, I just love this stamp. It's just beautiful. And the mixed, as I say, the mixed fonts with the words, and inside I've also just added the stamp on the inside. So I just think this is just beautiful, just in the green. Now I have also made this card using the designer series paper and the punch. I have embossed in copper, and then I have also, oops, that's not supposed to be on there, used the, and now I can't remember what that's called, it's the scrolly sort of embossing folder on once I had embossed it, and that's a strip of the designer series paper as well as the background. So I've mixed the copper and the silver in this card, and with the designer series paper you'll find that the papers have a mix of gold, silver and copper, which is fantastic. So you can add whichever embellishments you want. So I've got the copper foil for the sentiment and the silver thread for the bow. So I just love how you can mix and match all of those. So I hope you have been inspired by this suite. You can make it very, very different depending on what you use, and I absolutely love it. So thank you so much, and I will look forward to sharing some more from this suite with you. Take care. Bye.